In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 left-hand finger independence exercises that will seriously level up your playing and make you a better guitarist. Have you ever felt like your fingers are kind of fighting against each other and maybe your pinky just won't cooperate and your third finger maybe tends to have a mind of its own? No matter what style you play, developing your left-hand finger independence is key for playing cleaner, switching between chords more easily, and building speed. So let's get started. So here's the first exercise. I'm going to play it for you guys first and then I'll walk you through it. So it just sounds like this. This exercise is utilizing all 4 of our fingers, and here's how you're going to play it. We're going to start in first position, which just means my first finger's over the first fret, and I'm going to have one finger over each fret from there, okay? This is the finger pattern that I'm going to use. It's going to go 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. So we're always alternating between the pinky finger, which makes this exercise a great little pinky workout. So we're going to go like this really slowly. It goes 1, 4, 3, 4, then 2, 4, then back to 3, 4. Okay, and I like to do that pattern twice. So I'll go 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. That's once, and then I do it again. 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. With your right hand, a simple I-M alternation will work just fine. If you're using a pick, you can also just alternate up and down like that, okay? Then here's how you practice this exercise. You do the pattern twice. Then I'm going to slide up a fret and do the same thing. Then I'm going to slide up a fret again. All the way until you get to the 12th fret, and that completes the exercise. Now here are some of the goals that you want to keep in mind while you're practicing this, okay? You want to keep your left hand fingers relaxed. You want to keep them nice and arched and curved over the fret and string. And you just want to make just the kind of bare minimum movement, right? I don't want to see your fingers flailing way out here, right? My hand is just in this nice kind of empty default position, right? Just it's almost like I'm swaying my arms like I would be when I'm walking. That's the position that I have with my hand, and I just bring that up to my guitar, and it almost is just the perfect default left hand technique position. And then I just play. I go 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. Make sure you're not over pressing too hard with your fingers as well. Like I said, keep your hand relaxed. And that's the whole exercise. What you can start to do once that feels comfortable is then you can start to speed it up. You can also use it with a metronome and work your way all the way up to the 12th fret of the guitar. Great exercise, simple yet powerful. For exercise number 2, we're really going to start testing the individual movements and independence of each one of your fingers. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be in 5th position. Again, that just means that my first finger is over the 5th fret, 1 finger per fret from there. And I'm going to place all of my fingers down on the 3rd string to start. Then what I'm going to do is keep fingers 2, 3, and 4 down on that 3rd string, and we're just going to work on moving the first finger independently of the others. So I'm going to start by placing my first finger on the 5th string of the 5th fret, and I'm just going to play that note. Then I'm going to slowly bring it over to the 2nd string, 5th fret, and play that note, okay? And then we're going to go back one more time to the 5th string, and then back to the 2nd string. I do that twice. Then I'm going to increase the stretch, and I'm going to go to the 6th string and move up to the 1st string. So now our stretch is a little bit wider, and we're just going to do that twice as well. Now, you might feel that some of these other fingers want to kind of move in sympathy of you moving your index finger. That's why this is a finger independence exercise. So try to keep those ones rooted, keep them down, but not in a tense way. They're just kind of in their default position. We're just holding them there, but they're not tense or anything. And keep your first finger nice and light. So we do that twice, and then we increase the stretch to the 6th string. And you can do this for as many rounds as you like. The speed we're going at now is your maximum speed. Does not have to be faster than this. Now all we're going to do is do that for each one of the other fingers. So now what I want you to do is to place your first finger, your 3rd finger, and your 4th finger down on the 3rd string, and we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to move our 2nd finger. So now let's play the 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the 5th string, and now go to the 2nd string, 6th fret, one more time, Now go to the 6th string, increase the stretch, and the 1st string. Okay, that's one round. I like to do each one 2 rounds each. So we go 5th string to 2nd string. Try to keep your 2nd finger nice and light. 6th string, increase the stretch. Good, let's put our 2nd finger back on the 3rd string. Now we're gonna work the 3rd finger. So we're gonna keep fingers 1, 2, and 4 planted on that 3rd string, and we're just gonna move our 3rd finger. This is where things might start to get a little bit tricky. So again, try to keep your left hand as relaxed as possible. Let's start with your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string. Play that note. Now move it to the 2nd string, 7th fret. Same thing one more time. Back to the 5th string and 2nd string. Now we're gonna increase the stretch and go to the 6th string and 1st string. 6th string, 1st string. This is where you might start to notice that your fingers are wanting to kind of tense up. Again, try to keep them relaxed, especially as your 3rd finger moves back and forth. Again, one reminder, this is not a speed exercise. So the speed that we're going now is, we really don't need to go any faster than that. It's more about the quality of movement and the control. Your goal here with all of these movements should be to land your finger down on the string accurately the first time, which is why you want to go slowly so you can control the movement. What you want to avoid is putting your finger down too fast and then having it be off and then you have to readjust it, because if you do that, now you're making 2 moves or a 2-step process instead of just 1 step, okay? Now finally, we're going to go to the 4th finger. So we're going to keep fingers 1, 2, and 3 all down, and we're just going to work on moving the pinky. So let's go pinky on the 5th string, 8th fret. And now on the 2nd string, 8th fret. One more time. And then to the 6th string and the 1st string, increasing the stretch. And let's do one more round. So 5th string to 2nd string. Again, keep it relaxed. You don't have to go as fast as I'm going now. You want to keep it nice and controlled. And then to 6th string and 1st string. Make sure everything stays relaxed. Our 3rd and final exercise is going to be working your finger independence by moving 2 fingers at the same time in opposite directions. So I'll play it for you first and then I'll break it down. Sounds like this. Here's what that looks like close up. So we're going to be in 9th position now. Again, that just means that my 1st finger is over the 9th fret and I have 1 finger per fret from there. Starting with my 1st finger, it's going to be on the 9th fret, 4th string. My 2nd finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 10th fret. 3rd finger is going to be on the 2nd string, 11th fret. And my pinky is going to be on the 1st string, 12th fret, kind of in this diagonal line here. And we're going to play that as a block chord, just meaning that I play all 4 strings at the same time. So I play this. Now what I'm going to do is just switch strings between these 2 fingers. So my 2nd finger is going to move over to the 2nd string, and my 3rd finger is going to move over to the 3rd string. Okay, so first they were here, and they're basically just going to switch or trade strings. Okay, that's our first movement. So we start here, and then we switch. Now we're going to do that same idea, but with our outer 2 fingers, with our 1st finger and our 4th finger. So I'm going to bring my 1st finger to the 1st string, and I'm going to bring my 4th finger to the 4th string like this. From there, okay? So I was here, and now I'm here. Okay? Once we're here, now I'm going to switch again with my 2nd and 3rd fingers, switching strings, just on the 3rd and 2nd strings. So I was here, and now I'm here. So that's the full cycle. I'll show you one more time. We start here with this diagonal line, trade strings with 2 and 3, now trade strings with 1 and 4, and then trade again with 3 and 2. Okay? Then what I like to do is I just move that shape down 1 fret and I repeat the exercise like this. And then I'll move down again all the way until I get to the 1st fret. What you want to be focusing on as far as your goals go for this exercise is when you land your fingers, try to land them together at the same time. So don't place them one at a time. You want to land them down at the same time. and you want to be one move to get there. So you don't want to place your finger and then readjust it, right? That again makes it a two-step process instead of a one-step. So move them slowly until you can place them down all at the same time. And then you just work your way down the fretboard. Like so. So those are your 3 left-hand finger independence exercises. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see next in the comments. Practice those exercises every day and your left hand will get better. You'll gain more speed, you'll gain more dexterity with your fingers, especially as they move individually from one another. Leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.